Wrapping it up on Sports Bet, Betting Inside today, weekend preview edition. We finish out big game breakdown. Powered by Bet Online, Sunday NFL Network, Seahawks and the Chargers. Chargers at home. Yes, 1.5, 37.5 the total. For both weekend games, the Chargers and the Rams practice together this week. Saturday at StubHub Center, Wednesday in Irvine. Things got heated as a couple of fights, as usually the case. We'll see what happens here. Regular season, I don't know what to expect. Who's going to have the tickets? The fans aren't excited that the Chargers are now in Los Angeles. It's embarrassing for the league, in my opinion. StubHub holds about 25,000 people. Remember, it was a home field disadvantage last year when Rivers had to go to a silent snap count. So we'll see how the Chargers adjust now. And a lot of players will commute and make the drive to Carson, if you can believe it, Teddy.
But yeah, I mean, Rivers is talking about taking a car every day. It's a 90-minute drive, no traffic. But for a game like this, obviously that's not a key issue, even though, hey, we're talking about rush hour in LA. We're talking about the issues for Dallas getting there to their ball game from Oxnard. There could be issues here for the Chargers players. But, and we talk about what happened earlier in the week with the players from the Chargers and the players from the Rams getting after it in practice. And again, sometimes you like to see that level of competitive spirit in training camp. I certainly think two teams with first-year head coaches don't mind a little fire when it comes to their practices. And of course, we've got the new StubHub Center. Here's a quote from Philip Rivers about playing in the new venue. Remember, they had the chance to practice here only once prior to playing. Quote, Rivers after the practice, "It was good to get a feel of it. As a passer, I like to get the sight lines and all your depth perception and all those things kind of situated, where play clocks are, all those things that obviously you have all of preseason to do. But every time you come in here, you want to take advantage of it." So Rivers is some of the things that we don't think about all the time. Where the play clock's located. That's kind of important for a quarterback to know. No familiarity for the Chargers in their brand new stadium, at least not yet.
Nope. Kellen Clemens will back him up. He's been in the league since 2006. And you also have Cardell Jones as the third string. Antonio Gates on Jones. Quote, "The ceiling's unlimited for him. Whether or not he gets there all depends on the ability to process things, on the ability to work hard and to make the sacrifices he needs to make in the classroom and on the field." And he's been doing a great job of that so far. Pete Carroll, I saw 30 and 14 against the spread in the preseason. Well, we were calling it 30, 13, and 1. Excuse me. That's 28-16 straight up. The biggest battle is for number 2, the backup to Russell Wilson. Boykin, who's had some off-the-field issues and been arrested. You also have the German Austin Davis. The plan is to carry only 2 quarterbacks on game day, Teddy.
Yeah, and look, when you talk about the Charger side of the equation, the quarterbacks are pretty clear. Rivers is going to be the starter. Clemens is going to be the 2. Cardell Jones is the development quarterback, a guy that does have tremendous upside, a guy that won a national championship coming off the bench as a third stringer in college, but a guy that's done nothing at the NFL level yet. When it comes to Seattle, the number 1 solidified. Obviously, we know who Russell Wilson is going to be their starter, but this is a real battle between 2 quarterbacks for that number 2 job, Trevon Boykin and Austin Davis. So these are the type of things that we like in the month of August, because you know that you're going to get good play calling, an opportunity for both of these guys, and there's a ton of upside for the 2 QBs as they try to prove something to everyone else. Throw in the fact that Carroll's track record is stellar. And again, when you talk about preseason line tracking, even let's look at last night's game. There were line movements all over the place. However you chose to grade them, you could have chose, so I'm not worried about a 30 and 13 ATS versus 30 and 14 ATS. The bottom line is Carroll's been very, very good in these type of ball games, and he's got a couple of QBs that may well be bet on in this situation. You got that quote from Carroll that you want to give right here?
Well, let me just say this. He really cares. He always cares about these games. He's a lunatic. He's running down the field and on the sidelines for whatever reason. He wants to win the preseason games. The battle for the number 2 spot, Carroll, both guys are making progress. Both are commanding the offense okay. It will come down to game time and how they play in games. It will really be pivotal for those guys. So we'll see who wins that battle with the Seahawks. And we'll see if the off-the-field issues play a role.
Yeah, and
So,
Javon Boykin, another quarterback that's going to get a higher grade in preseason than in the regular season just because of that mobility. He tends to be, we love these guys who can scramble for a first down on 3rd and long. Javon Boykin certainly has that in his repertoire.
hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.